Hi and welcome to this tutorial on two new tools that we've added. These are by popular request. One, can we assemble the report the way we want to assemble the report so it's not fixed? And the second, can we get the report out into a Word document so we can edit it, spell check it, add front covers to it, or generally fiddle around with it and keep all the page numbers sorted? Now we've managed to achieve both, I think. First off, on the left hand side when you log in, you'll discover there's a new button called the Report Wizard. If we click on the Report Wizard, I have two in here at the moment. I have a new report which is called All Sections Standard. All Sections Standard is very much what it sounds like, every section that we have. So these are all of the units that you can use to build up a report, numbered 1 to 10 in this report. Which is the order that they will go into the report. Now if we think of our old full report, as we called it, which actually didn't include all of the surveys, you can now move things around. So you can see here the control scheme is very strangely sitting at the very front of the report. I don't think we want to do that. So we can edit the report and move a section of the report to where we want it to be. So here we have what is actually the current full report, which is an executive summary, the explanation of the risk assessment, the photos, the findings report, asset register, control scheme, system ID, and finally the site address, client address and information. Now for example, this is one of the areas that people wanted to move forwards and put at the front of the report, which you could actually do. So if you wanted to keep your full report exactly the same as it always has been, then that would come out as it is. If we wanted to create a slightly new version of the full report, we can change that to a 0, tell it to update, and now the assessment information would come out, then the exec summary, but the rest of the report would be very much in the same format as before. So there we go, we've set up what a full report is. Once you're in a risk assessment, as usual, you go to print. Only we've added a new button underneath print, which is to produce a Word report. So if I click on Word report here, it's pretty simple stuff. From the drop down menu, I choose from my list of reports which were created by the wizard. We want to have a look at the full report. So if I click on full report, it tells me what units are going to get put into the full report as listed down here, starting with the assessment info that we moved up and the control scheme in the right place, and we just simply hit the button down here, create report. It's unbelievably fast, the production, so you'll enjoy that, I'm sure, with the larger reports. Down here, and I click save as, we'll just save this one as a report doc, and I hit save and open just so we can have a look at it. So here we go. I'll shrink that down a wee bit for you. Here is a Word report laid out with the assessment information that we wanted up front, with the client and site address and the scope of works and further reading, then dropping into the executive summary with the sections that you're used to. Nothing reported on the systems there, this is just a demonstration. But the document is very much, it's a flowing Word document, so it's editable. We can do nice little things, make little changes, run spell check, or, as was a very popular request, add a page because you want to put something very specific yourselves in. So if you click on the report and I insert a page break, once I've inserted a page break, of course the headers and the footers are all set up, so the page numbers down the bottom here will all roll. The total page numbers in the report will remain correct, but I have a new page here where I can put something specific that I want to put in for my organisation. So there we go, a Word report. Couple of things that we've done very carefully here. We've used standard terminology for headings, heading 1 and heading 2 for the descriptions here, and we've used normal font for the main output. So it's not pre-specified, it just comes out in the normal, normally Times New Roman. But if you happen to like working with a different font, you can change it from Times New Roman here to Arial hit OK, and all the text throughout the entire report is going to jump through to come out in Arial. So that offers you some flexibility. No promises or guarantees with font sizes when you do things like that. Most things should fit, but the Arial 11 font size is slightly larger, so you would have to watch out for something like the column headings here, where the column headings are not wrapping quite as neatly as they were when they were in the old format. So you'd actually need to go into these and sort them out, alter them as you wish to do so. But pretty flexible, I think. That leaves me with one other thing to show you, which is actually a Word function, but we can now make good use of it. So in this All Sections report here, which comes out with a table of contents unit set in the standard report, we can't actually put a table of contents directly into the Word document until it's constructed. But a lot of people don't use them or don't know about them, so I thought I'd point them out. Within Word, you can auto-generate a table of content. So if we delete out here the sections that I've got added in telling you how to do it, we go up to references at the top here, and you can just make out there table of content, and we choose automatic table 1 and hit OK. And given a few minutes to think, and the table of contents does struggle a wee bit within Word. That's nothing to do with us, especially with a big table of contents. Let's delete that out so I got it nice and tight to the top of the page how I want it. You've now got here a table of content driven because we used all of the section headings, heading 1, heading 2. You've got a table of content which is linked up to page numbers. So you can literally say, well, if I want to find the risk assessment findings for the cold water tank number 1, I can hit Control, click on that, and it'll take me straight to it. Of course, the printed reports and the PDF reports will all have a table of content in them as well. So that's a Microsoft function. We'll pop a link up on the website to the Microsoft have a how to use that tool video, so I'll put a link on there on the website. But I'd hope you agree. It's a pretty major jump forwards, and it gives you sort of very editable, useful documents which are all laid out as a simple Word document. They do actually come out a little bit sharper than the PDF creation system that we had before. We've also managed to add in a few colours to make the report look a little bit smarter than it did before. So hopefully a smarter report that comes out quicker is in Word, which allows you to do what you want with it, and then you can save it away as a PDF. It allows you to insert front covers and tables of content. So hopefully that will meet the requirements that we've been asked to achieve. Thank you very much.